I am Muthukumara Swamy, Professor and Head, Department of Applied Mathematics, Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Now I am going to explain the problems in Fourier series. This is slightly a complicated problem. How we are going to apply trigonometric function and Bernoulli's formula in detail. Find the Fourier series for f of x equal to x sin x in the interval 0 to 2 pi. Now you know very well the Fourier series for this particular combination f of x a0 by 2 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity a n cos nx plus b n sin nx. You know what is a0? a0 is 1 by pi is a formula c to c plus 2 pi f of x dx. Okay, now I am going to substitute the c value as 0. There is a lower limit, so 0 to 2 pi x sin x dx. So 1 by pi, when I apply Bernoulli's formula for this case, there is no other way. Why? Because my a0 is itself product of two function. So this is terminating function x. Of course, sine is considered to be v. I can apply Bernoulli's formula. Recall Bernoulli's formula. So I am going to take u as it is, right? Integral sine. So integral sine is minus cos x minus the derivative of x is 1. No need to enclose in bracket. Why? Because positive function. Integral of cos sine, the minus symbol preserved as it is, 0 to 2 pi. You know very well, by default I am taking the last term, sine 2 pi minus of minus plus sine 2 pi 0 sine 0 0. I can strike it out. Yes. Next 1 by pi. I am going to substitute for x minus x. So I am going to substitute x equal to 2 pi cos 2 pi. Okay. The lower limit 0. So I am going to skip. So you know very well, cos 2 pi is 1. Pi get cancelled out. Therefore, you will get the numerical value 2. That is Fourier coefficient a0 is minus 2. Now, we will take an. An is 1 by pi integral c to c plus 2 pi f of x cos nx dx. Okay. Now, I am going to substitute c equal to 0 and the function x sin x cos nx dx. So let us take this particular integral, the product of three functions. Now if you apply Bernoulli, definitely fails. Why? Because Bernoulli valid for product of two function in the integrand, but this is three function. So we know very well we are going to reduce the entire thing into product of two function instead of three. You know very well the basic trigonometric function sin A cos B. Let us recall what is sin A cos B equal to 1 by 2 times sin sum of the angle A plus B plus sin A minus B. Why? Because I am using A and B. So sin sum plus sin difference divided by 2. So instead of A, I am taking just 1x instead of B nx. So I am going to apply this formula. So 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi x followed by sin sum of the angle. So x nx. So sin sum of the angle 1 plus n x plus sin 1 minus n x followed by dx. Okay, so I am just taking out the 2. After applying this formula, I am taking out 2 common. So 1 by 2 pi. Now I can apply Bernoulli's formula straight away. Why? Because this is u, terminating function, this entire thing. Why? Because instead of splitting up into two integrals, You can do it in a single step. Why? Because it's only a single sign term. So entire thing is v. X, use different bracket. Integral of sine. Why? Because I'm retaining u as it is, the integral of the entire thing. Integral of sine minus cos, okay, 1 plus n x divided by 1 plus n. Same way, integral of sine minus cos 1 minus n x by 1 minus n. Yes. Minus. Now the derivative of x, I am applying Bernoulli's formula, u v1. This is what, yeah. Derivative of x is 1, you done. Now you take the integral of this entire thing. Integral of cos, by default you know sine 1 plus n x by 1 plus n whole square minus sine 1 minus n x by 1 minus n whole square over the limit 0 to 2 pi. Now I am going to substitute the limits. You should be very careful. So focus on the sine term. So the limits are integer multiples of pi, 0 and 2 pi. So when I substitute upper limit, just check it out. Sine 2 pi, I am going to substitute for x. Sine 2 pi 1 plus n. Even you multiply n plus 1 into any even number is going to be even number. So by default, all integer multiples of pi in sine 0, 0. So wherever sine function, you can strike it out as long as the limits are integer multiples of pi. Yes, this tends to 0. So my focus only on this particular term, especially upper limit. Why? Because the lower limit 0, when I substitute for lower limit here, this entire thing completely collapsed. So my focus only on the upper limit. So an equal to 1 by 2 pi x minus cos 1 plus nx by 1 plus n minus cos 1 minus nx by 1 minus n over then 0 to 2 pi. Sine terms completely collapse. If I substitute upper limit, so 1 by 2 pi, I am going to substitute only upper limit. So minus 2 pi cos 2 pi times 1 plus n divided by 1 plus n, okay, minus, so I am substituting x, so again minus 2 pi cos 2 pi 1 minus n by 1 minus n. This is for upper limit. When you take lower limit, I have already mentioned, completely 0. So what happened? Cos even multiples of pi 1 plus 1, even though n plus 1 is an odd number, if you multiply any odd number multiplied by 2, not odd function I mean, so you will get the entire thing is an even value. Cos of even pi is nothing but 1. So 1 by 2 pi minus 2 pi by 1 plus n minus 2 pi by 1 minus n. I can cancel down these 2 pi completely and you take it out the minus symbol common. So this is what we get. So after taking LCM, you will get 2 divided by minus 2 divided by 1 minus n square. I can rewrite 2 by n square minus 1 after adjusting minus symbol. Remember, after calculating an, if you take the general Fourier series, the very first term of the summation n equal to 1. If I give n equal to 1, what happened? You will get 2 by 0 if I give n equal to 1. So any value divided by 0 is a very large value, infinity. If I substitute in Fourier series, even single term is infinity, entire thing tends to infinity, no doubt about it. So something wrong. So what to do? In this case, definitely the fraction valid only if n not equal to 1. If I give n equal to 1, this an tends to infinity. So we should be very careful at this stage. That means, what about n equal to 1? So we have to find out n equal to 1. Recall once again what is an. 1 by pi. I'll take the problem 0 to pi. 2 pi x sin x cos nx dx. So put n equal to 1. If I give n equal to 1, a1 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi x sin x cos x dx. Okay. Now what I am going to do, multiply and divide by 2. The division of 2 I am taking separately, x 2 sin x cos x dx. You can pre-multiply here, but we save some steps. So you know very well this entire thing. Why? Because instead of applying Bernoulli, we should be very careful. Do not apply trigonometry formula again for this. Angle is simply 1. So we can go by simple trigonometric formula. So sine 2 theta 2a 2 sine theta cos theta. So I am using this basic trigonometric formula for reduction. Now 1 by 2 pi I can rewrite 0 to 2 pi x sine 2x dx. Now apply Bernoulli's formula for this case. 1 by 2 pi x integral sine minus cos 2x by 2 minus sine 2x divided by 4. Substitute the limits 0 to 2 pi. We know very well this term completely 0. Why? Because sine integer multiples of pi, sine 0 0. And lower limit, in this case lower limit 0. So my focus only on the upper limit of the first function. So 1 by 2 pi, substitute x equal to 2 pi. So minus, I am taking out minus 2 pi minus, I am giving x equal to 2 pi cos 4 pi. When I give x equal to 2 pi, cos 4 pi divided by 2. So you know what happens? These two get cancelled out. Cos even multiples of pi 1. So therefore the value a1 equal to minus 1 by 2. Now we'll do bn next. So let us recall what is bn. 1 by pi integral c to c plus 2 pi f of x sin nx dx. So my function here x sin x. 1 by pi, lower limit 0, yeah, upper limit you know very well, x sin x sin nx dx. For sake of some convenience, okay, I can swap if you want the angles also, or otherwise I can apply straight away. So x, let us swap these two, or we can proceed straight away. Okay, what is sin A, sin B? Let us recall sin A, sin B. If you want, you can swap these two, that is your convenience. Of cos difference minus cos sum. You know the formula. Now I am going to apply this formula. X, I am taking out 2 common. So cos A is 1x, B is nx. So 1 minus nx minus cos 1 plus nx followed by dx. Okay, I'll repeat here. So 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi x cos 1 minus nx minus cos 1 plus nx dx. Now I am going to apply Bernoulli's formula for this. So this is u, the entire thing is v. Apply Bernoulli's formula. X, open the bracket, integral cos sine, yes, so very simple integration, minus integral cos sine. Yes. First term of Bernoulli minus derivative of x 1 integral of sine minus cos 1 minus n x by 1 minus n whole square. Why? Because I am integrating this. Same way, minus of minus plus. Why? Because integral sign is minus cos. Now you will get plus, right? Cos 1 plus n x by 1 plus n whole square over the limit 0 to 2 pi. So you can save some time instead of doing conventional every time calculation. Now see, in this bracket my both lower and upper limits are integer multiples of pi as well as 0. Okay, integer multiples. So this is an integer and 2 pi is an integer multiples of pi. This is completely 0. So forget about. So no need to check. By default 0. Now please bother about this. Once this is 0 for both lower and upper, entire thing turn out to be 0. And focus on this term. If you want, I can rewrite 1 by 2 pi minus into minus plus. So cos 1 minus n x by 1 minus n whole square minus into minus, minus into plus, minus. So yes, this term is plus 1 plus n whole square 0 to 2 pi. Okay, now just listen. So no need to substitute a particular case. We know very well, as long as here the constant term is a constant term, there is no x, only constant term. Both lower and upper limits are integers 0 to 2 pi. Okay, just listen. If I substitute here, you will get cos 2 pi 1 minus n. So if I substitute here cos 2 pi, this value turns out to be 1, right? 1 by 1 minus n whole square. When you take the lower limit, cos 0 is 1. So both upper as well as lower limit, same value, yes. This is also 0 after substituting the limit. Same way, forget about this minus symbol. Okay, just I will block. Upper limit cos 2 pi 1 plus n is 1. 1 by 1 plus n whole square. Lower limit cos 0 is also 1. Upper minus lower. Even though this minus symbol is common, minus upper limit 1 by 1 plus n whole square. Lower limit cos 0 is 1. That's what. So entire thing 0. You can check, right? So as long as here the constants, so both lower and upper limit for cosine term, you are going to get the same value, but not 0, same value. Upper and lower are at same value. Upper limit minus lower limit completely collapse. You can check it out. Now I am going to estimate the particular case B1. We don't know what type of expression you end up. Definitely you will get a clue. See the denominator 1 minus n 1 plus n whole square combination, or here some 1 minus n 1 plus n combination. You may end up with definitely the denominator in terms of n square minus 1 or 1 minus n square. So after calculating Bn, do not apply straight away Fourier series. Why? Because we have done already a sample case An, have calculated A1 also. Definitely you have to find out B1 also. Even it is 0, no problem, you have to check. Now take a general case, give n equal to 1, 1 by pi, 0 to 2 pi, you can take this step. X sin x dx. I am taking this step. I am giving n equal to 1. After giving n equal to 1, yes. So you know very well how to simplify. X sin square x. Sin square x. Let us recall the formula for sin square x. Basic trigonometric formula. Why? Because I am going to apply Bernoulli. So it's a really difficult task integrating sin square straight away. So better convert into very simple function 1 minus cos 2x divided by 2. So I'm going to use this basic trigonometric formula to solve this integral. So B1, I'll repeat, 1 by 2 pi 0 to 2 pi x 1 minus cos 2x dx. So you know very well the last result we end up with 1 by pi 0 to 2 pi x sine square dx. I am using this trigonometric formula. I am taking out 2 only. I am replace the numerator 1 minus cos 2x after taking out 1 by 2 common. Okay. Now I am going to split up the problem into simple form. So 0 to 2 pi x dx minus 1 by 2 pi integral 0 to 2 pi x cos 2x dx. Now apply carefully the integral value of x square by 2 0 to 2 pi minus 1 by 2 pi. Apply Bernoulli carefully. U and this is the product of two function x integral cos sine 2x by 2 minus derivative of x is 1 integral sine minus cos 2x by 4 over the limit 0 to 2 pi. Okay. Now in this case 1 by 2 pi lower limit 0 upper limit 2 pi whole square 4 pi square divided by 2. Okay. And of course you can cross check sine 4 pi 0 sine 0 0. So this term completely 0 for both lower and upper limit and is bother about x. Minus into minus plus. Okay. Cos 2x by 4. I have already mentioned while applying the limits you check the integer multiples, especially even multiples. If I substitute upper limit cos 4 pi, what is cos 4 pi? 1. So this value is 1 by 4, lower limit cos 0 is 1, so completely collapsed. So we will get simply the numerical value is 2 pi get cancelled out, you will get simply the value pi. The numerical value we get is the B1 pi. Now take Fourier series. Recall the Fourier series in the beginning. Sigma n equal to 1 to infinity. An cos nx plus Bn sin nx. Now substitute A0. So A0 is a numerical value. So A0 equal to minus 2. Okay. A1 equal to A1 we have calculated minus 1 by 2. An 2 by n square minus 1. Bn 0, B1 equal to pi. These are all the inputs. Now I am going to substitute A0 by 2. So you will get simply minus 1. Okay, so I'll write separately. Plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity. Okay, let it be. I'll write almost that. So An cos nx plus Bn sin nx. Give n equal to 1. A1 cos x plus B1 sin x plus sigma n equal to 2 to infinity. A2 cos An cos nx plus Bn sin nx. Okay. Now I am going to substitute all these particular values. A1, so minus 1 by 2 cos x. I am substituting A1 and B1 pi plus pi sin x, and then I am going to substitute An, Bn of course 0, B1 I have substituted already. 2 you can take it out, why? Because constant, entire thing clubbed into sigma. 2 to infinity, remember don't write 1 to infinity, that's wrong. So I am going to substitute for An cos nx, yes, An is denominator n square minus 1. So this is what the Fourier series for given function x sin x, that is your f of x. Now I am going to explain second problem. Find the Fourier series for f of x equal to x cos x in the interval 0 to 2 pi. We have already solved for x sin x, so I am just changing my function x cos x. In the range 0 to 2 pi is a well defined function. The range is 2 pi, upper minus lower. Yes, so you know the Fourier series. What is a naught? 1 by pi c to c plus 2 pi f of x dx. I am going to give c equal to 0, the lower limit. So you will get automatically 0, 0 plus 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi fx, f of x, x cos x dx. I am going to apply Bernoulli. So u and v, you know, this is a terminating function in differentiation. I am taking v. I am going to apply Bernoulli's formula. 1 by pi is common, x u copied as it is, integral cos is sine minus derivative of x is 1, integral sine minus cos x 0 to 2 pi. When I substitute upper limit, this particular term completely collapsed. Lower limit is also collapsed. You know very well, wherever sine you check the limits 0 to 2 pi or 0 to pi or minus pi to pi, you can strike it off by default for sine function. Now minus into minus plus cos x, I will write cos x 0 to 2 pi. Here there is no function, constant only. Upper limit cos 2 pi 1, lower limit cos 0 1. So both lower and upper limit identical value. This is also collapsed. Entire a naught is 0. Okay, recall. What is an? Just apply in place of function and you know the limits. I rewrite by because I am swapping this for sake of convenience. In fact, you can retain this as it is, no problem. Let us recall what is the formula we are going to use. Is a product of three function, and definitely Bernoulli fails at this stage. We need only product of two function. We are going to reduce these two trigonometric function into a single function by using a basic trigonometric formula cos a cos b 1 by 2 cos sum plus cos difference. This is a formula for cos a cos. Now I am applying this denominator 2. I am taking out x cos a cos b cos sum of the angle nx x. So n plus 1x, nx plus x, n plus 1x, cos sum plus cos. So this is u and this is v. I am going to apply Bernoulli's formula. U as it is, integral cos n plus 1 sin n plus 1x by n plus 1 cos n minus 1x sin n minus 1. So the entire v integral is this one minus derivative of x is 1. Integral sine is minus cos n plus 1x by n plus 1 whole square. For every integral you have to divide the coefficient n plus 1. Here integral sine is minus cos n minus 1x by n minus 1 whole square over the limit 0 to 2 pi. Now you know very well all integer multiples of pi are the limits. Sine by default 0. This function is also 0. And one more thing I have already mentioned. Forget about all this minus symbol, whatever it is. If we take it out, minus symbol common, minus into minus plus, right? If I substitute upper limit, what happened? Cos 2 pi by 1 plus n plus 1 whole square. Remember, minus into minus plus, or taking out completely minus symbol. Cos upper limit, cos 2 pi 1 plus n, n plus 1 or 1 plus n divided by n plus 1 whole square, value is 1. Lower limit, cos 0 is also 1. Both lower and upper limit identical value, therefore upper minus lower completely collapse. Same way here also. So an is 0. Next, give n equal to 1. That's a particular case. By setting n equal to 1, a1 1 by pi x cos nx, if n equal to 1, cos x dx. So you know very well cos square x, cos x into cos x. So let us recall the basic trigonometric formula cos square x 1 plus cos 2x by 2. I am going to substitute here in place of cos square x. So this is u and the second term is v. Now I am going to simplify. Why? Because the denominator 2 I am taking out. So 1 by 2 pi x 1 plus cos 2x dx. Let us split up by before applying Bernoulli's formula 1 by 2 pi integral x dx. What is integral x dx? X square by 2 over the limit 0 to 2 pi 1 by 2 pi x cos 2x. Integral x cos 2x, I have to apply Bernoulli's formula, there is no other way. Whereas the first term, I'm multiplying x plus x cos 2x. I can integrate straight away this one and I can substitute the limits. Now this is u and this is v. Repeat the same thing using Bernoulli's formula. Of course, I am substituting the limits 1 by 2 pi, 2 pi whole square, 4 pi square by 2. I think you can simplify. These two get cancelled out. You will get 2. In fact, 2 is also get cancelled out. You will get remaining pi square by pi. Okay. What about this term completely? Of course, you know very well after applying Bernoulli, x as it is integral cos sin 2x by 2 minus derivative of x is 1 hidden integral sin minus cos 2x by 4 over the limit 0 to 2 pi. Now see upper limit sin 4 pi 0 sin 0 0. So 0. Minus into minus plus. So this entire term is positive. 1 by 2 pi common. Upper limit cos 4 pi. Cos 4 pi minus into minus plus. Now the entire thing is positive value. Okay. Cos 4 pi by 4. Cos 4 pi is 1. Cos 0 is also 1. Both lower and upper limit identical value. This is also 0. Therefore, the left out is only this term pi. So let us calculate Bn. Why I am calculating An? So why I am calculating A1? Why? Because we have done already a similar problem. Okay. So the denominator end up with these two combinations. So definitely you have to check this. A1 you have to find out. That's why I have solved the first problem x sin x and then I am solving this problem. So next Bn. You know the formula for Bn. Substitute and use trigonometric formula sin A cos B sin sum plus sin difference. Yes, this is a formula. This is u and this is v. I am using Bernoulli's formula x as it is the integral sin minus cos n plus 1 x by n plus 1 integral sin minus cos n plus 1 minus derivative of x is 1 integral cos minus sin, same thing denominator whole square integral cos sin, the minus symbol preserved as it is sin of n minus 1 x. These two completely 0 by default, both lower and upper limit integer multiples of pi. And my focus now upper limit for this. Why? Because the lower limit is 0. If I substitute here x equal to 0, my lower limit completely 0. So my focus only on the upper limit. Okay, I'll substitute upper limit minus pulling up x equal to 2 pi. So 2 pi cos even multiples of pi 2 pi n plus 1. This value is just 1. After taking out the minus symbol and I am substituting x equal to 2 pi minus 2 pi, this value is 1 by n plus 1. Next, here this is same way. If I give x equal to 2 pi, please remember x is common for this term also. 2 pi with minus, so minus 2 pi cos 2 pi n minus 1, so also 1 by n minus 1. So this x you can substitute and you can write separately also. I'll write separately for better understanding. 1 by 2 pi minus 2 pi. I am substituting after pulling out the minus symbol. I am taking out minus symbol. Okay. X equal to 2 pi. Upper limit cos 2 pi n plus 1. 1 by n plus 1. The minus symbol already I am taking out. So here 1 by n minus 1. So these two get cancelled out. The next step, I think you are able to understand. Minus of this. Now take LCM. You will get 2n by n square minus 1 with minus symbol. Now remember this denominator n square minus 1, n equal to 1, it tends to very large value. So this coefficient valid only if n not equal to 1. So therefore my Bn I rewrite, again I'll repeat, Bn minus 2n by n square minus 1. Or I can write otherwise 2n by 1 minus n square, n not equal to 1. So I am adjusting the minus symbol, that is your convenience only. Next, you have done already n not equal to 1. This Fourier coefficient exists only for n not equal to 1. That means n equal to 2, 3, etc. valid, but except n equal to 1. So I have to calculate n equal to 1 particular case separately. You know the formula, sin x cos nx dx. Give n equal to 1, you will get this. You can check the formula. So I am going to multiply and divide by 2. Why? Because a very simple form, sin a cos b. Let us recall the formula. What is sin a cos b, etc. So instead of applying sin a cos b is a complicated formula, then what to do? Very simple formula. We know very well, sin 2x equal to 2 sin x cos x. So do not apply trigonometry form. Normally you have to try and then just ignore. Why? Because it's a very simple form. So multiply and divide by 2. Taking out 2, let it be. I am going to combine these two by using this trigonometric formula sin 2x. Now this is simple form. Why? Because the product of 3 function reduced into product of 2 function using conventional trigonometric formula. So trigonometry is really a powerful tool for reduction of any algebraic expressions. Okay, now I am going to apply Bernoulli's formula. X integral of sin minus cos 2x by 2 minus derivative of x is 1, integral of cos sin with minus symbol as it is. This completely 0, you know very well, I don't want to elaborate. Now my focus on upper limit, lower limit, x is present 0. When I substitute upper limit, minus, pulled out, 2 pi, minus 2 pi cos 4 pi by 2, x equal to 2 pi. So cos 4 pi is 1. So you know very well, these two completely get cancelled out. You will get minus 1 by 2 since this value is 1 cos. So now you know the Fourier series. Yes, split up. Why? Because you have calculated all this a0, an, a1, bn, b1. Substitute everything, you will get a beautiful Fourier series for x cos x. Find the Fourier series for f of x equal to x square minus pi to pi. Hence deduce that these two numericals we will discuss later on. Now, so what is the total range? Upper minus lower. So you will get 2 pi. Yes. But any problem in minus a to plus a, we can think of odd and even properties. Let us analyze f of x equal to x square. Replace x equal to minus x. Then you will get minus x whole square, which is nothing but x square, is same as f of x. So f of x equal to f of minus x. Therefore the function is even. Given function is even. So therefore the Fourier series f of x a0 by 2 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx. For even function, only the cosine term present, sine term you have to ignore. So what is a0? 2 by pi integral 0 to pi f of x dx. Now I am going to substitute the function f of x as x square. So 0 to pi x square dx. Now I am going to integrate 2 by pi the integral of x square x cube by 3. So 0 to pi. If I substitute the limits, you will get pi cube by 3. So therefore you will get a naught to pi square by 3. So this is my a naught. Now we'll do an. You know the formula, integral 0 to pi 2 by pi f of x cos nx dx. It's very simple. A naught constant term, you have to find out fx. If it is an, we can take fx cos nx dx. That's the formula. So I'm going to substitute my function x square cos nx dx. So I'm going to apply Bernoulli. U is x square, v is cos n. So 2 by pi x square integral cos sin nx by n minus derivative of x square 2x integral sin minus cos nx by n square plus the Bernoulli's formula, alternate plus minus plus alternate. Derivative of 2x, you can enclose the bracket if you need to. 2 integral of cos sin nx by n cube. So 0 to pi is nx. You know very well all integer multiples of pi, sin 0, 0, sin pi 0, sin 0, 0. You can strike it out as long as integers. 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi or 0 to pi, you can strike it out by. Now let us rewrite the middle term minus into minus positive. So it will be 2x cos nx by n square. Now I am going to substitute upper limit pi, so 4 by pi cos n pi minus 1 power n by n square. So these two get cancelled out. So an equal to 4 by n square minus 1 power n. Upper limit here 0 to pi, 0 to pi, you have to substitute. I have to substitute the limits, then only I can write this step. Upper limit 2 pi, 2 into 2 combined as 4. I am substituting for pi cos n pi minus 1 power. Lower limit 0, so I just ignore. So pi get cancelled out. So therefore an is this value. Okay, therefore, you know a naught, recall 2 pi square by 3 and an 4 by n square minus 1 power n. So this is what my a naught and an. Therefore, my Fourier series, if I substitute in Fourier series, I'll recall the Fourier series. Yes. So I'm going to substitute a naught and an. A naught 2 pi square by 3 and an 4 by n square minus 1 power n. If I substitute, remember 2 get cancelled out. Yes, I'll get straight away pi square by 3 sigma an. So 4 by n square minus 1 power n cos nx. So n equal to 1 to infinity. Let us recall why, because you may end up with confusion. So a naught by 2 plus sigma n equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx. So this is what the Fourier series is. A naught by 2. I am substituting here a naught 2 pi square by 3. Yes, pi square by 3. I am substituting an straight away. Now I can rewrite x square in better form. Pi square by 3. 4 you can take it out. So you know x square can be rewritten as a naught by 2. 2 pi square by 3 divided by 2 pi square by 3. I am taking out 4. I am going to retain only this minus 1 power n alternating series n square cos nx. While taking out the term outside the summation, please remember, don't take any index n except n. You can pull out constant pi, etc. So this is what the Fourier series. Now I want to deduce the numerical series. Yes, this is what we want to reduce. I want to find out this series. For what value? Always make an attempt by setting x equal to 0. Put x equal to 0. I have already mentioned, just give x equal to 0. So you will get 0 square, 0. I don't want to elaborate this side. Pi square by 3 plus 4 sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 power n by n square. Remember, when I give x equal to 0, cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1. Okay, now very different values. The summation, give n equal to 1. If I give n equal to 1, minus 1 power 1 minus 1 by 1 square x. Next, give n equal to minus 1 whole square, that is positive 1 by 2 square, the denominator n equal to 2. Give n equal to 3, so you will get minus 1 power cube negative, so minus 1 by 3 square, and so on. Now what to do? Just take it out, negative symbol, common, then you will get required form. Just change the symbols, negative to positive, positive to negative. Yes. And then I can rewrite the entire series the other way around. I'm swapping left hand side to right hand side to equal to pi square by 3, or I will just pull out this term the left hand side. So therefore 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 2 square 1 by 3 square and so on equal to pi square divided by 12. This is what? This one straight away. So order is immaterial. So next my focus on the very first numerical series, this series. So what to do? So take this Fourier series, what we get, final result. So what to do? What is the alternate next choice? You will get a hidden clue always in the problems. There is already minus 1 power n. So what I am going to do, I have already make an attempt x equal to 0. The next choice x equal to pi. If I give x equal to pi, this value left hand side pi square, the right hand side pi square by 3, pi square by 3 plus 4 times sigma n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 power n by n square cos n pi. So what is cos n pi? Minus 1 power n. Very interesting. Now take these two. Analyze. Minus 1 power n, minus 1 power n, minus 1 power n plus n, minus 1 power 2n, minus 1 whole square power n. This is the way all these algebraic laws of indices we have studied in 8th standard. The product of these two, I am using the laws of indices, the well-known formula a power m, a power n, a power m plus n. So I am using this n plus 1, n plus n to n. I can rewrite this using power rules. So this is going to be 1 power n 1. So by default, if it is two oscillating sequences, the product is always 1. Remember. So therefore I can rewrite this one, pi square minus pi square by 3 equal to 4 times sigma n equal to 1 to infinity 1 by n square. Now I will rewrite the other way around. 4, give n equal to 1, 1 by 1 square, give n equal to 2, 2 square, give n equal to 3, like that. All running numbers equal to, if you take LCM, this is 2 pi square by 3. So these two get cancelled out. Then I can rewrite the final form. This is what? 1 by 1 square plus 1 by 2 square plus 1 by 3 square, etc. pi square by 6. That is the end of the result. Thank you.